On this episode of Unbillable, I trade cutting some flags to get some people to talk to me, and we discuss shopping at outlet stores. Why are they laughing? I'm in my 9th year. My law office will turn 10. My law office will turn 10 this summer. The dog means more to you after 7 years. The pet means more to you after 7 years. California adopted it into the I can't do this. You're gonna get fired unfairly. You're gonna want to do something about it. You're gonna go to Google. You're gonna find me, and we're gonna kick ass. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us for this episode of Unbillable. Hopefully we got something a little bit exciting for you. If you've ever shopped at an outlet store, then this is the episode for you. Today we're going to talk about what real world expectations are for people shopping at outlet stores. And we even talked to a couple students, well not really students, a couple people here at the College of the Desert campus to get their take on outlet store shopping. It is my great privilege to be here with Sarah. Sarah, tell me about the nonprofit that you founded again.
It's called the Coachella Valley Art Scene.
The Coachella Valley Art Scene, and what does it do?
We're a platform for emerging artists in the Coachella Valley.
Well, that's awesome. I really appreciate you taking some time to talk to me today. My question for you has to do with the outlet malls. Have you ever been to an outlet mall before?
Yes.
And so what did you do when you went to the outlet mall? What made you go to an outlet mall instead of like the regular store?
Well, I went because I thought I could get possibly a better deal at the outlet mall, and then also you can kind of cruise around and see all the different options.
Okay, so when you went to the outlet mall, did you find the products there were the same or similar to the things that you would find in their normal mainline stores?
At the Cabazon, I would say they're like a grade lower, or like not in season.
Okay.
They're kind of like a season behind.
So if I told you that some of these companies were actually making lesser quality items that only go to the outlet stores and actually never find their way into the main stores, would you think that's okay, or would you have a problem with that?
I think it could be okay, because maybe you could go to the outlet store knowing that you're just going to get a lower quality but pay lower as well. A lot of those times those brands, like if it's like Burberry, you kind of expect a Burberry quality item that maybe is a couple seasons back.
Okay,
you know,
so even if it was a brand like Burberry, let's say, and they were making a lesser quality product only for their outlet store, would you think that's okay?
If it was like at a much lower cost, maybe.
Okay, well
Yeah.
hey, thanks a lot for your time.
Yeah.
I appreciate you answering our questions.
Thank you.
All right, we're here with my good friend,
Jessica.
Jessica, thank you so much for volunteering your time here to answer a couple questions. So you've been to an outlet store.
Yes.
And so what's like the main reason you went to the outlet store other than it being close to you? Do you go there for any specific reason?
Usually they have better deals at the outlet store.
Better deals makes sense, right? If I told you that a company at the outlet store was making like less quality, lower quality products and only selling them at their outlet store and not at their mainline store, would you have a problem with that?
I mean, it kind of be messed up. You know, you want the same product everywhere.
Yeah, so when you go to an outlet store, do you expect the things there to be uniquely made for the outlet store, or do you think of it as like either last season's items or items that didn't sell from the mainline store?
I think it's mostly like last season's items that they're probably trying to get rid of.
Imagine, if you will, a company that actually had 2 different manufacturing facilities, like one that made their regular high-end products for their mall stores, their full-price stores,
Yeah.
and then a separate area that made lower quality items that went directly to the outlet. Would you think that's deceptive or no big deal?
Probably a bit more deceptive because you think that you're still getting that good product that you thought was in the main malls, and this got transferred over maybe to the outlets to sell out, instead of just getting like lower quality product.
If you've ever shopped in an outlet store, you're probably familiar with kind of getting a better deal, maybe some crazier lines, but you might get a better deal for the product of a retailer that you're familiar with or someone that you're used to shopping with. Well, there's an interesting case involving Gap Inc., Banana Republic. They've been accused of making inferior products for their outlet store. In other words, there was a consumer who filed a lawsuit against the Gap, claiming that the items being sold in the outlet store were not of the same quality as the items being sold in their mainline or retail stores. I think a lot of people have the idea, or the belief at least, that the things being sold in the outlet are just from last season, or maybe just items that never sold in the stores during the time of year when they sold those items, and so those overflow products or those older products are now being pushed into the retail outlet stores. But the reality is that some of these companies are not in fact doing that. Some of these companies are creating and producing cheaper, lower quality items specifically for their outlet store. So when this lawsuit was filed, the consumer effectively was alleging deceptive and fraudulent advertising techniques by Gap in that they were not disclosing that the items in their outlet store were of a lesser quality. Unfortunately for that consumer, the court came down in favor of Gap, deciding that the consumer always has an opportunity to look over, touch, feel the item before they purchase it. And so it's more of like a caveat emptor, buyer beware type result. We appreciate everybody tuning into this episode of Unbillable. If you like this episode, make sure you hit the like button. If you got something to share or a comment you would like to give to me, please put it in the comments below. Of course, share this video with your friends. The best thing you can do is help spread the word, and subscribe. If you want to keep up to date with everything going on with me, my main man behind the lens, and of course our awesome show Unbillable, be sure to subscribe. It would mean a lot to us. Thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Unbillable. I said I would help. You guys helped me.
So just cut halfway through.
Done. And then just throw that into the unused.
Unused file,
The
yeah.
things you do to get people to help you for the vlog right here. We're gonna cut some flags, I guess. Here we go. Make sure you get this.
Yeah.